Okay, sir.
Hi Prashanti, good afternoon. How are you?
Hi, sir. Fine, sir. What about you, sir?
Yeah, yeah, I'm good, good. Thank you for asking. So Prashanti, can you tell us something about yourself?
Yeah, sir. Hi, myself Prashanti. I have 1.8 years of experience in software engineering test, and I have experience in manual testing, understand the user stories, and I have experience in writing a test cases, updating a test cases, and execute the test cases. And also, I have good knowledge on SDLC, STLC, and defect analysis, defect life cycle. And I have experience in some uh, defect tracking and reporting, and I have good knowledge on agile methodologies. Coming to my project name is Global Personalization. It is a marketing platform with the capability of personalized American Express
Yeah, Prashanti.
and a, at,
Yeah. So
yes,
project details are fine. That is fine. So you can tell us about the domain of your project. What is the domain of your project?
a
Is it
banking domain, sir.
banking domain? Okay. So consider
Yes,
if you are given some banking based application for testing. So can you tell me the test scenarios from UI perspective and from API perspective?
yes, sir. First of all, UI perspective means first we need to log in into page. So, first major scenario, that is, suppose if I have invalid means the attempts only three times. Some test scenario attempts only three times. If it is invalid three times, it is going to block. Otherwise, if it is valid username and password, then uh, go go to the home page, and we will start our bank transfer. Or just it like a my project is only offers creating. We just validate the offer is correct or not. Which page going to offer is showing. That is that is my project. But the test scenario means first of all we need to log in into page, then we will go to the um, bank transfer page. We'll go to some member is adding the new member for uh, sorry, our beneficiary for transfer the amount. So that is a major test scenario. And according to API means we should validate. We should validate in API testing with the Postman tool. We should validate the scenarios. The same scenario we should validate in API testing.
Okay. So you have joined from laptop, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you show me the Postman collection that you have tested so far? Any Postman API, sorry, any API that you have tested using Postman to?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. I'm giving you sharing rights.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Can you share your screen?
Yeah, I'm sharing, sir. Wait. Mm,
Yeah, you have to click on the green option, share screen, and you have
yes,
to,
sir. Yes.
yeah, select entire window.
Whiteboard. Yes.
No, not whiteboard, the entire window. So once you will,
Entire window.
yeah, screen option will be there. The first option, screen. So just select that screen option and click on share.
Screen. Are you able to see, sir?
Yes, it is getting loaded. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Now can you open the Postman tool so I can see?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, the Postman tool. Now, Postman tool, the last one. Yeah. Now, yeah. Tell me any API that you have tested using Postman. Either,
Yes, sir. Yes, I tested.
yeah. Click on close or yeah. Yeah. Show me any API that you have.
Wait,
That's
sir. Wait.
yeah. So how have you tested?
Some is a demo, sir. Is these are a
Hmm.
demo sections.
Okay.
A demo, I will check only demo sites
Mhm.
in
Okay.
this because it is a authorization.
Right. Right.
My project is very so
So show me any one API that you have tested using Postman tool. Yeah. Which are the tests that you have mentioned? Which are the tests that you have written? Okay, let's go to that Google Map API. Yeah, let's go to that Google Map API. Yeah, the second one,
yes.
Google collection.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Okay, yeah. Now, yeah. Now, which are the tests that you have mentioned in this API?
Get method, get get API. Wait, sir. I will show you.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yes,
you
sir.
want me to show this API? Okay. Now, which are the various tests
Yes.
used in this API?
Just we have to search the image. Get method. We'll use get method. By using this method, we can search the image.
Now, how will you validate whether you are getting response code as 200 okay or not?
I saved it, but not showing here.
No, no. So in test, yeah, you can click on the
Yeah.
test tab.
Yes. Test app.
Yeah, yeah.
I did not.
Okay. So over here, you can keep the response code assertion, whether it is 200 okay or not. Okay.
Yes.
So every time you have to make sure that you are using test in Postman, right? Test is similar to kind of checkpoints, assertions, right? See, being a tester, our end goal is to do automation testing, right? Simply automation,
Yeah.
simply creating a Postman based API collection tool, it won't be helpful until unless you are not testing it, right? So this is
Yes, sir.
okay. Now, which are the various kinds of variables that you will have in the Postman tool?
Variables.
Hmm.
Variables means
So you
don't know exactly variable.
yeah. So just click
Query within the query parameter, we have to give some variable name, some like pay ID is equal to, so that we can search the ID number in the response code.
hmm. So variables are nothing but in Postman you will get global variables and you will get local variables, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
let's
Don't know,
you
sir,
can
that.
see you can see in the test tab, right? You can get a global variable, you can get an environment variable. It's written in the orange color in the
Yes,
snippets,
sir. It's
right?
clear global variable. Yes.
So this is how you will be creating. You need to use global or environment variables accordingly.
Yes,
Now
sir.
let us stop sharing your screen.
Okay, sir.
Now, Prashanti, see, in your resume, you have mentioned a line in which it has
Yeah.
been written that you have knowledge of API testing, right? You have good knowledge on testing
Yes. Yes, sir.
Jira, Zephyr, Postman tool. So these all things will be
Yes.
asked in an interview. So you have to be very thorough with that.
Yes, sir. Just we have to check only response code and data is validate or not, and also the response time.
Hmm.
We have to check this these all those things, sir.
All those things. Yes, yes. All those things you have to
Yes.
test. Okay. Okay. Now, what do you know about Zephyr tool?
Sorry, Jaifer tool.
Zephyr. Yeah, Zephyr.
Jaifer tool is a test management tool. We have to create a test directly, or we can plug we Excel sheets are plug in are drop into the J5 tool. It is a test management tool. We can
Okay.
by using this J5 tool, we have to execute the test cases. This J5 tool we have to plug into the Jira tool, and then we have to execute the test cases.
Mhm. Right, right. Can you tell me high level test scenarios for an e-commerce based website?
Yes, high level. First, whenever user is login to page, then search the product first one, and it is able to add the product into the cart, and then it is able to payment the particular product, and then order to some delivery address, then add to delivery address, then log out. User is log out to the page. That is a high level scenarios.
Now, what is the difference between implicit wait and explicit wait?
Yes, I'm not aware of that, sir. Can you explain that one?
Okay, so basically, implicit wait and explicit wait are the weights in Selenium, right? Are you aware about automation testing, or you just want us
No,
to?
sir. Only manual testing. Now I'm learning to automation testing.
So you are learning automation. Okay. Now, let's say you have 5 days
Yes,
to
sir.
test the entire application, right? Then what would be your test strategy, and how will you develop your test strategy in such a way that the project is completed without any risk?
I didn't get once again explain, sir. Once again repeat the question.
Okay. Let's say you have 5 days to test the entire application. Okay. Then can you tell me what would be your test strategy, or how will you develop a test strategy that your project testing is completed in 5 days and the risk is also mitigated?
Yes, sir. First of all, how many we have 5 days. First, we need to analyze that one, and then we'll check on major functionality. Whichever functionality is major, uh, is a creating is it creating a bugs or not? We will check only major functionality of the on these 5 days. Major functionality of the application. We'll check it by some techniques. We follow the some techniques, some boundary value analysis and equivalence class partitioning. We will follow that.
What is the difference between boundary value analysis and equivalence partition?
So boundary value analysis, we will check only boundary values. Some six parameters we have, some age, uh, if 18 to 30 years. So in that time, we'll valid uh, valid age 18, and minimum age, that is minimum age 18, 18 plus 1 19. Also we'll check invalid test case is 17,
Hmm.
and then maximum is a 30, and 29 we will check valid test case, that is, and 30 also valid, and then 31 it is a invalid test case. Will test these things. And by equivalence class partition, we will partition into partitioning the classes, and we will, according to the class, we will check one value, it is a valid or invalid, and that way we'll follow that one. Equivalent, some example, 100 to 500. So we'll consider one class is 100 to 200, and then sorry, is invalid I have uh, some 80 to 900 99, and then 100 to 200, it is a valid. Next 301 to 400, it is a valid. Next 401 to 500, it is valid. Next 501 to 600 is invalid. Those test cases, those according to the class, we will check one value and then we will check it. So by using this, we can reduce the test cases and more coverage of this data.
So let's say if this kind of question is asked to you in a real-time interview, you have to take the shortest example, okay? Because every time you will be repeating the range of number, then it is again the same thing, right? So you can take a shortest range, you can take a range of 1 to 10 for now.
Okay.
And based on that, you just have to tell the test data as per the equivalence partitioning, as per boundary analysis. That's it. Okay. Is it clear?
Okay, sir. Yes, yes, sir.
Now, can you share your screen? And if you have Excel installed, right? So I want you to write the test scenarios of upload file functionality.
Upload file functionality. Okay, sir.
Yeah, I have given you the sharing rights. You can just share your screen, open Excel file, and what would be the test scenarios of upload a file functionality? Yeah. So how many test scenarios you have written?
Three.
Yeah. So please continue.
Wait, sir. Size. Yes, sir, completed. Hello?
Okay. Yeah. Now, also write the test data for each scenario. What would be the test data?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
I'll check here. Is it true or not?
Yeah. Yeah. No. No. This is fine. So your test scenario is user is able to click on attach file, able to upload a file size, format, and you can also add a test scenario of error message. Let's say if any error message is coming.
Yeah.
So the test scenario for that, what if while uploading, let's say a big file you are trying to upload and your network get disconnected or internet gets down or your VPN gets disconnected. So those all scenarios you can add. Then you can also add the various browsers from which you will be testing, the various devices from which you will be testing. So this is
Yes.
fine. Let me stop
Yes.
sharing. Okay, Prashanti, I'm done with the interview. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, sir. What about a database questions?
Yeah, yeah.
Can
So
you ask
database we will
one
be
more question?
covering. Yeah, database we will be covering next time for sure. So today we focus mostly on manual testing, test scenarios, Postman, Zephyr based questions I had. But you need to revisit concepts of Postman and you need to practice Postman more, right? Then only you will be
Yes,
able to answer the questions related to those tools in interview. And definitely those questions are coming to you because you have mentioned in the CV that you've got good hands-on experience,
Yes.
knowledge in these tools. So please practice those tools. Okay.
Can you tell me the feedback?
Yeah. So you have to practice more on Postman too, the Zephyr too, right? Then from test scenario perspective, try to cover negative test cases as well. Like as I was mentioning, what if the network gets disconnected, error message,
Yeah.
validation message. So these negative test cases also you have to include in the test scenarios. When you are asked about
Yes, sir.
testing techniques like boundary value analysis, equivalence partitioning, try to answer in a crisp and to the point manner, right? So take less range, so quickly you can come to the answer. Rest all things were really good, right? It was nice talking to you
Thank you.
virtually on our channel. Thank you so much for coming for a mock interview, and all the best for your career.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye, sir.
Yeah, bye.